Army?
In the Middle East. I'm in the Navy.
I was in the Navy.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
What were you doing in the Navy?
I'm an air crewman.
Yeah,
No, I've been on C-130s and C-40s.
yeah, have you the scenery and make yourself comfortable? It's just like going to the dentist.
It's for me.
Just like they wire you up and should be extremely comfortable. Thank you.
Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Come here. Don't get tangled up in there. There you go. Good girl.
Could you state your name and what your rank is?
My name is Joy, and I'm an E6.
Joy what?
I'd rather not say my last name.
Okay.
That's fine.
Cool. And what's your dog's name?
Coda?
Coda.
Yep.
And you have your name, Joy, and then underneath there's usually a second line of your title. What would you like us to refer to you as? A airman or a...
I'm an airman.
Airman?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So explain to us how you two met.
So Coda actually found me while I was deployed in the Middle East. She just showed up one day, kind of in our compound. I guess she must have crawled under a gate or something, and she was really afraid of people at first and ran and hid. But I was able to kind of coax her out of hiding by giving her some water and some chicken that I had for lunch that day. And she was pretty malnourished at first, but we were able to bring her back to health. And she very quickly became a very sweet, loving puppy and a huge morale for me and the other people that I was deployed with.
So, what city was this? Where was this?
In the Middle East.
Just in the Middle East?
Yep.
What were the conditions? I mean, was it a community? Was it out in the wilderness? What were the wilderness?
It was on a small military base. Yeah, a small site in the Middle East.
And why'd you pick the name you did?
I actually picked the name Coda because it means ally or friend, and I guess even it can mean little bear, and she's all three of those things to me. So
Little bear, huh?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, what would you say really? I mean, what were kind of like the first moments that kind of like, share some experiences that really captured your heart initially?
Where we were is it's a pretty dangerous area, and my heart kind of broke for her because she was just all alone, and obviously very scared. And in that area that we were, you know, she didn't have anyone to protect her. She really needed love and support, and she just really captured me in that way, and she really ended up being a big support for me too while I was there, and for other people. It's just like a big emotional support. You know, if someone was having a bad day, it was like, well, I'm gonna go see Coda. I'm gonna go have my playtime with Coda. So it's funny because, you know, I kind of rescued her, but she also rescued me in a way, just emotionally. She's just giving back. What?
I got my reporter on the phone, and she's like, "What does she mean to you?"
She's just my little buddy. You know, she's my little warrior. She is my ally. She's my friend. She's been with me through a lot of stuff. So,
how much does it mean to have her here now on a permanent basis?
It means the world to me. It really feels unreal that we are able to get her here. And, you know, there are a lot of people that supported her along the way, supported both of us. I couldn't have done it without the help of friends and family and all the people that were rooting for her and made donations to Paws of War to help get her here. You know, I was really afraid for a while that I wasn't going to be able to get her back, and it was keeping me up at night thinking about having to leave her there because I knew she wouldn't be taken care of once I left. She would just be stuck in a place where she wasn't loved and cared for, and I couldn't do that. So I reached out to Paws of War, and I really just couldn't have done it without them and their help.
So when you left, that's who took care of your dog?
So once I reached out to Paws of War, they put me in touch with somebody that was able to come out and meet me where I was to pick her up and to bring her to safety. And then they were able to put in all the paperwork and give her all the vaccines and stuff that she would need to be able to come to the U.S.
What does life with her here look like for you guys?
Well, we're going to go on all sorts of adventures here. My fiance, Charlie, and I, we both live here in Florida. We love the outdoors. We really love fishing. So we're super excited to see how she's going to feel about the ocean and the rivers and just going on hikes and stuff, hopefully going fishing with us. We'll see if she's a boat dog or not. But we're just super excited for her to be able to experience all the freedom that's here in America that she didn't have where she was. It's going to be a totally different life, but definitely a better one for her.
How old do you think she is?
That's a good question. I'm not quite sure. I think she might be at least like 4 months old.
So how big was she when you found her?
Oh, she was very tiny. Before she left, she was only about 12 and a half pounds. I think when I found her, she was only about 6 pounds. Yeah, real little, like really tiny little thing. So it's kind of crazy to see how much she's already grown. You still love playing though, huh?
All right, cool. Can you talk more about the organization that helped? Tell us a little more about the organization.
Sure. So Paws of War, they really help military members be able to rescue animals from combat zones or harsh environments that they are found in overseas. And I believe they also help with service animals as well. So cats and dogs are rescued by Paws of War. I don't know, do you guys want to answer a little more?
Are you going to follow?
Yeah, they can probably answer that question better than me.
How long were you apart?
I guess about 2 months. Yeah, 2 months.
Is there anything else you'd like to add? Maybe we didn't touch on.
I don't think so.
Tell me about her rope.
Oh yeah. So this rope is actually from where we were deployed at. Obviously, we didn't have dog toys or anything there, so this was from a piece of equipment that we used out there, and we just cut off an old piece and made her a little dog toy out of it. So I brought it home with me when I left, so that when we would be reunited, she could have something that she like remembered from being there. And I think she remembers it. So she's definitely been playing with it a lot. She got pretty excited about it. What's going on over there? What is that?
Do you know the breed of dog?
And I'm not positive. Yeah. It's okay. She's just playing. She's just playing. Okay. It's okay.
There was no sign of her mom.
No. Yeah.
You're a stranger, she's gonna bark at you.
Yeah, I kind of looked around to see if I could find other, like the rest of her litter or anything. But there were really no other dogs that were around. There are like a few dogs that I saw like outside of our compound, but they didn't look anything like her. So I'm not sure what happened to her mom. But somehow you found your way to us. She's been loved by a bunch of people. You know, everyone I was deployed with too has kept up with her. I ended up making a little Facebook page for her so that they could see her progress and the updates I was getting. So they're all extremely excited to see pictures from today and are really happy that she made it to America.
When were you reunited?
Today, so yep.
An hour ago? What? How long ago did you leave?
Yeah, about an hour ago.
What was her,
Yeah,
what was
well-
her reaction when she saw you?
I mean, I think she recognized me. She came right up to me and got pretty excited. You remembered me, huh? You remembered me? I tried to wear clothes, too, that she would remember seeing me in, so that definitely helped, I think. I was a little nervous, like, I hope she remembers me. But you did. You did remember me. Remembered me. You sweet girl. Yeah, you're sitting pretty well. You're not trying to run away.
Get the mics.
Yeah.
You did a good job, dog. You get the
Sorry, you're
ribbon
tangled.
bird.
Goof.
Want to hang on to the dog?
Yeah, you don't mind. Thank you.
Might smell my cat there.
See, that's okay. I was used to cats there. I don't think they liked her. She always wanted to play with them.
Thank you. Can we speak to you as well? You just put that in your pocket and just run that. Yeah.
You get the
Through.
blue, the chopper thing. That's awesome.
Okay. And which way does it just clip on wherever?
Yeah.
Or anywhere in particular? You can do that. Cool.
All right, enjoy your new animal.
You want to just stand? Oh, even better.
Do you want her in here? Or?
No.
You just want me to- Do you want her in here with me, or just?
No.
Just. It's so nice to meet. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys coming out. Hi. Okay.
And when you answer, just look at me.
Okay. Okay.
First, give me your name and your title.
Ashley Cantos, and I am the ward. I am one of them. War-torn pups and cats liaison. It's helping. I know it's a mouthful.
Can you spell your name?
Yes, Ashley, and then Cantos.
So tell us what happened here today.
Nothing short of a miracle. It's a massive feat, just logistically thinking about, getting a human from the other side of the world, and then let's get a dog or a cat or whatever. It's just a massive feat, and then also we have to think about like the financial cost of it too. It's monumental. So for her to be here, back with Joy to be back with Coda and just working out, there's just no better feeling. This is mission well done, mission completed. Yeah.
Oh, and were you a part of it from the beginning?
Yes, I was helping out with logistics and helping kind of write Coda's story, because on, I'm going to plug our pausewar.org, we have a lot of fundraisers and all sorts of different ways we get donations, because it's 100% free for the service members as well. So we're taking the whole full cost, and so we write stories and then we send them out to the public or social media or to specific donors, and helping write Coda's story and getting those pictures and checking in with Joy and just but I'm actually, we're in Jacksonville, so I was like, let me get in on this.
So y'all are...
Yeah, my husband was actually in the Navy too.
Okay.
So I actually got involved with Paws of War when I was over in the Middle East as well. My husband had orders there, and we lived there for about 2 years.
Okay.
And I actually had a dog that I ended up getting involved with Paws of War with, and they helped. Personally, I'm just personally benefited. My family has benefited from Paws of War, and they're just so special in my heart. And they helped so many other families and dogs over in the Middle East. So it's just so good to give back and just to be a part of it, because it's a really awesome organization.
So can you take me back to the beginning? How did the process start?
So Joy reached out to Paws of War when she met Coda and just absolutely fell in love with her. It's hard not to. And just knew that she wanted to bring her back, and she was really special, and she just didn't want to give up on her. And because especially in those places, it's not the quality of life for animals there. It's going to be cut really short. I think Joy was underplaying it. If she would have been left behind, she probably wouldn't have lived very long. So those places, especially in the Middle East, the environment is just so difficult. So she reached out to Paws of War, wanting to get help to get her back stateside. And so there's kind of like an application process, just explaining what the situation is, where you're at, how we can be of service to you. And then we have contacts in different countries that will meet whatever country that they're in, pick up the dog, put them in a safe place, and then they'll hold them until we're able to fly them. And most of the times they're flown to Long Island, where our home base is. Okay. And so she was in New York for, I think, like about a week, just to get her a little bit more acclimated. And then she was driven down today. Well, starting last night today. So she just got into Florida a few hours ago, and we got her right to Joy. So she is, I'm sure she's exhausted. So is the driver.
Can you talk about the reunion?
Oh, it was wonderful. She definitely did recognize her too. She just went straight to her. It was amazing. It just makes it all worth it when you see these reunions. But it's not even just for the animal, it's for the service member. The motto for Paws of War is helping both ends of the leash. And that's a huge part. It's the morale and the connection and what that does for their mental health and their well-being, because we know that that's a huge issue, right? And service members and the military community. So if we can help the human and the animal, beautiful, perfect. Yeah, it's really cool.
Can you talk about more about Paws of War?
Yeah, so Paws of War is a 5013C, right? I always get C and 3 backed up, but non-profit works 100% off of donations. They're also working with animals, getting them trained as therapy animals. They're working with law enforcement, first responders, adopting out animals to those folks and making sure that they're trained, service dogs, rescue from, we have dogs that they've rescued from puppy mills and different programs. We have a bunch of sister programs. So this one is specifically war-torn pups and cats, but they have just so many different programs. It's almost hard to list. They are so involved, and it is all first responder, military members, and like retired service members.
Can you talk about the cost? You said it was...
The cost to get an animal back, especially from the Middle East, it can easily hit about $7,000. Yeah, and that's if it goes very smoothly. So sometimes there can be a range, and it really just depends. But I mean, I think we've seen some animals out of Africa. I think it's been getting close to like 15,000 for some things, just trying, and they will cover that cost with no thought about it, no doubt. We're going to just get in there and help these people. So it's incredibly important that we get the word out and we keep getting donations and just keep having really generous folks help us, or we can't keep completing these missions successfully like Joy and Coda.
And if people want to help,
go to pauseofwar.org and you can see where you can volunteer, you can donate, share our message. There's plenty of stories and links to where you can donate to specific cases, but really just pauseofwar.org and go look through what we have to offer. There's so much there.
Is there anything you'd like to add that we didn't touch on?
No, I think we're good.
All right.
Just kind of covering all the programs. Yeah, there's so many programs. I always get a little lost in it. I'm like, it's got like a whole thing. Thank y'all so much for coming out here. This was
problem. Thank
amazing. This was so amazing. We actually had a cat reunited in Orlando, and I reached out to a lot of people in Orlando, and I didn't get any hits back. And then I reached out to y'all,